Well, we win a game we were supposed to win, but the surprising thing, folks, the story of UPL continues in this one. We got to ride him. I'm telling you right now, I would stick with UPL, guys. He looks like the goalie that's getting it done. I was, guys, this morning, the pregame, I had my hands in paint. There was just no way. And the truth is, I thought it was 3 o'clock, the game, not noon. And by the time I figured it out, forget it. There was just no way. So sorry about that. Like I said, guys, by Wednesday, Thursday, I'll be back to normal here. So the boys get it done, guys. And I missed this game. I just watched the replay. And I'm not finished it yet, but I said I got to get on this because the truth is I kind of got caught into the Bills and Steelers game. But I've seen all the highlights, and I pretty much got an idea what happened so far after about 2 periods. So let's take a look, guys, at the numbers and talk about it. Okay, shots on goal, 35-28 Sabres. They had the edge in faceoffs, 52% to 48. Sabres 1 for 2 on the power play, and they were 0 for 2 on the penalty, on their power play, sorry. Doubled us in hits, though, 28 to 14. The blocks, we had 17, they had 14. We had 2 giveaways, they had 1. We had 4 takeaways, they had 7. Shots on goal per period. 8-7 Sharks in the first, 12 apiece in the second. And in the third, which I haven't seen yet, 16-8 Sabres for that 35-28 total scoring. Middlestat continues his impressive season with his 12th for Mukposo and Ryan Johnson at 11:34 of the second. And another post ringing in the forest, guys. We could sure hear that one, eh? And Tuck also on the power play from Quinn and Middlestat makes it 2-0 at the end of 2. We go into the third. Greenway, which I haven't seen yet, the empty netter, and this is why I'm kind of doing the video now. The empty netter makes it 3-0 Sabres to close it out. Middlestat gets another assist there, and Darlene. Middlestat, folks, is a +11. When is the last time a Buffalo Sabre was a +11? Has it happened recently? I remember Owen Power being a +10. I don't remember a +11. Could be I'm just so mentally scarred by the Sabres last decade that, you know. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this one, guys, because, yes, it's an important win. I know it's San Jose, but it's an important win. It's a game we had to get. Mathematically, this game is as important as the last one. It's just sad we didn't get the last one. We'll worry about that later. Let's see now with Chicago what we can do. And if we can get that one, the stage is set to go 4-2 at least on this homestand. If we can get next game. We got to get next game, though. And I'm not just writing off the Blackhawks. No way. I'm not writing off nobody this season. I'm not surprised what I seen in that 2 periods. They were putting up a fight. I wasn't surprised. So one thing I want to talk about, guys, briefly is the Buffalo Bills. Congrats to you Bills fans, Bills Mafia. You guys must be going nuts today. I tell you, they started good and they closed good. But, you know, Pittsburgh pretty much stayed in that game a little too long, I think, for most of your liking. Kept kind of creeping back in, and then the Bills would get an important field goal, you might recall. And you know, it's just one of those games where I'm sure there's just a sigh of relief. But now you got Kansas City, right? You guys got to beat Kansas City. Please. Please do it for me. Please beat them. I'm sure Bills fans are fed up with Kansas City also at this point. So, yeah, I want to talk a little bit about football. It was nice to see the Lions get their first playoff win in, 3 decades? You know, it's been a long time. I was happy for them. There's certain teams like I'm kind of cheering for a bit, and certain teams I really like the Ravens. I don't really want, but if it comes down to the Ravens and Chiefs, if the Bills can't get through the Chiefs, I'll definitely be pulling for the Ravens, even if that harms the 49ers' chances. I want the Chiefs out, you know. But at the same time, both good teams. You got your hands full over there, folks. You got your hands full. It's gonna be a tough one. You got to get through Kansas City. If the Bills can get through Kansas City, they got a chance, I figure, if they're going to meet the Ravens in the conference final. If it comes down to that, I'm guessing the Ravens are going to get there. You know, but weirder things happen in sports. So now I will go on a few things here. We will talk about we're going to talk about the wild card spot for a second, because we are still in that race, believe it or not, for those non-believers. All right, Sabres are 7 points out of the wild card, 7. And don't forget, we got Tampa head on. That's a big 2 points. So if we get Chicago and then beat Tampa head on, but Tampa's catching fire. They've won their last 3 in a row. So the Sabres now are sitting at 19, 21, and 4. And the goal differential keeps getting better. Now it's a minus 13. Sabres now are 10, 11, and 1 at home, 9, 10, and 3 on the road, for the miserable season that we are enduring so far. But we'll take this win, guys, because I think it would have been Heartbreak City. I'm glad the city gets to, the Bills win and the Sabres win. It's a good day for Buffalo fans today. So I figured I was going to wait to see if the Bills won before I made this video. I wanted to know the mood of you guys, because, that's a big one that the Bills won that game. So we're going to see if they can go deep. They're 1 win away. And I hope the Bills get to the conference final and then throw the dice and see what happens. Throw the dice, see what happens. I'm guessing you're going to play, if you beat KC, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Baltimore. I can't really see them choking up, but weirder things happen in the playoffs. And I'll tell you, it's going to be crazy for me too. We got Green Bay as a Niners fan. So we'll see what happens there. So the boys win in a game that they had to win, yes, but it's the worst team in hockey. But we have to take it. We have to take it and humble ourselves and say, you know what? We're taking it. We got to be. It looks like so far the teams that we can beat, we're beating, and the teams that we're not supposed to beat, we haven't beaten on this homestand so far. And that's going to come down, I believe, to Tampa. We got to get through Chicago. And there's just, Chicago's played us tough quite a few games in a row now. So, like the last 3 years, right? So Chicago's going to be no pushover. We can't just think we're going to walk in there and take that game. We have a bad game. And if they go with UPL and Nets, is my hope. They better go with UPL. Ride the hot goalie. He's hot right now. Keep playing him. And this is what I said before. Once he has a bad game, then we go to Levi. And hope Levi picks up some slack. But right now, we got to go with UPL, guys. We do. As much as Levi is by far my favorite goalie, I know better. We got to go with UPL right now. UPL is doing it, and he's looking good doing it. Here's a question I have, guys. Maybe one of you guys can let me know. Has UPL, I know he's had in his career shutouts, did he have back-to-back games where he's only let in 1 goal in his career? I don't think so. I'll see if I can find that quickly. I don't think he has. And I was pretty surprised, to be honest. I really want to see the third, but I see the Sabres have dominated in shots in the third, so I don't know what I'm going to see. But let me just check. I want to check very briefly, guys. It was... Oh, it was earlier this year. What am I saying? I thought it was last year he got a shutout. No, it was earlier. I'm guessing this is the first time in his career. I don't think after the shutout this year that he let in just 1. And now I'm looking at 1 and 0. So UPL has found a zone that we got to just take that, guys, and appreciate it and say, hey, keep playing him. Keep playing him, Granato. If they put in Levi next game, I'll say it right now, it's a mistake. You've got to go with the goalie that's rolling. And right now, UPL is feeling it. He looks confident. He looks like bigger. He looks bigger in nets, I guess, if that's the right term I could use. The guy looks like he's standing tall in nets. If you notice, he doesn't go down as quick as he used to before. I found he was always going down too fast, whereas now he seems a little more patient. Could just be me, guys. But okay, I'm going to go check out the third. Congrats again, guys. The Bills get it done. Let's meet each other in the Super Bowl. Let's have some fun. You can have all the fun with me in the world if you want, because I'll tell you what, if the 49ers got to the Super Bowl and lost to the Bills, there'd be a side of me that'd have a smile on my face, even though I've waited 30 years to see another one. I'd be really happy for you guys. Honestly, I would. With all my heart, guys, I would be, because I remember that early 90s team with Jim Kelly. I remember the heartbreak of the first Super Bowl that you lost, missing the field goal. And then, of course, the better teams really showed up in the other Super Bowls, but the Bills should have got that first one. All right, guys, done for this one. Oh, somebody wants to say hi before we go. She just scratched my leg. There she is, guys. Your good luck charm for the Buffalo Bills today. Oh, or the Buffalo Sabres, too. Hey, what do you say? You want to go out? You want to go out? She wants to go out, guys. I'm going to go take her out. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good one.